Yo, what is good, YouTube? So today we are doing another tier list video. It's been like a week or so. We did One Piece arc tier list, and today we are doing an anime antagonist tier list. Anime antagonists are some of the best characters in anime, obviously. Um, and yeah, I'm pretty excited to do this. We got like 30 or so antagonists that I put on here, just a bunch from they're pretty popular. If you guys enjoyed these tier list videos, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what the tier list you want me to do. Comment down below what your opinion on this list, and yeah. All right, so this is the tier list here. So we got, first up, we got Zeke Yeager. Now Zeke, in my opinion, the best antagonist in Attack on Titan. I like him. I agree with his plan more than Aaron's. Aaron was kind of crazy, but yeah. So there's Zeke. We're gonna put him at a solid A tier. Out of Attack on Titan, he's my favorite, but when it comes to like antagonists in general, he's not one of my favorites. But I still really like his character. We got Bondrew, the best father in anime, obviously. He clearly did nothing wrong. He's the GOAT. I love Bondrew. Probably my favorite character in Made in Abyss. I think he's pretty interesting. That movie was really good. I'm gonna put him again at A tier because when it comes down to in all of anime, he's not one of my favorites. It's just when it comes to Made in Abyss, he's like the main highlight for me. That and the world building. All right, we got Envy from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Now Envy, in my opinion, is the best like homunculus. I love Envy, bro. I think Envy is a very underrated character. Obviously he's a bitch. He did some pretty bad things, but hey, I still like him. I thought he was cool. So again, we're gonna put him at a solid A tier. All right. So I should have done this first. But let's go down on the list, the tiers. Godly, obviously my favorite. So there's probably not gonna be very many up here, but just ones that I absolutely love. And yeah, S tier, they're goated, just not my favorites, but they're really good. A tier, I fuck with them, but like when I think of my favorite villains, they're not the first thing to come to mind. And then B, C, D, I don't know if I'll use C or D. And then terrible is just villains that I don't like at all. If they weren't in the show, I would like the show more, and they're just annoying. All right. We got Tsukasa from Dr. Stone. I like Tsukasa. He's probably my favorite character in Dr. Stone. I really liked him. I'm putting him at B tier. Oh no, Adam Smasher, bro. Adam Smasher, he did some things. I don't like Adam Smasher, bro. If you like Adam Smasher, there's something wrong with you. Yeah, no. I just don't like him. If he wasn't in the show, hey, I would not have been depressed. So, Big Mom, also terrible. Probably the worst One Piece villain. I think she's annoying. When she's on screen in the show, she's only there annoying. I don't like her laugh. I don't really fuck with her character that much. Her backstory is sad, whatever, but I don't care. She's just annoying, and I hate her. Ulquiorra Cypher. Now this is gonna be our first godly. I love Ulquiorra, man. My favorite antagonist from Bleach. I think he is really well written. I like his story. I like his little connection with Orihime, and he has a very good conclusion as well. Very good antagonist right there, and he looks cool. Knives from Trigun. Now, there's two different knives. Trigun Stampede and then the OG Trigun. I have the picture of the OG Trigun. I think he's better in the OG Trigun. Now, when it comes to which anime is better, I don't know. Because they both try to do very different things. But I think I like Knives from OG more. But I'm still going to put him at B tier. He was cool and all, but like he was barely even in the show. He was more like controlling things in the background. And then at the end he showed up. But he wasn't all that, in my opinion. All right. Here we got Johan. Now Johan is obviously he's probably the smartest anime character. I'm trying to think. That one guy from Bleach, or Ohara, or whatever his name is, Kisuke. Yeah, whatever. But Johan is very cool. He's very scary. He's literally the embodiment of evil. He is like literally a monster. He's very cool. Writing wise, I don't really know. He's just very interesting. I'm going to put him at S tier. Very good. Akaza. Now, man, I know everyone clowns on Demon Slayer for its terrible villains, mostly thinking about Muzan. Muzan's not a very good antagonist, obviously. But I think the other demons in Demon Slayer are actually not too bad. They all have good backstories, or some of them do, and I honestly, I like them. And Akaza is easily my favorite antagonist from Demon Slayer. I think he's very well written. His backstory crushed me, and he's just overall a very good. I'm putting him at S tier again. Dio. Now I love Dio, bro. Don't get me wrong, but writing wise, he's not the best, right? But he's just cool. He's just bad as fuck. He's cool as shit, And well, bad as fuck. No, I didn't mean that. But he's just cool, man. And I love how he's like the one JoJo villain that actually has like a connection to the story. You know, part 1 he was there, and then part 3. You know, so it's actually more of like a. All the other villains are kind of just there. They're kind of just like inputs, bro. But Dio's actually, I feel like more connected to the story, and I really like him. Yoan is S tier. But yes, Dio, I'm gonna put him at S tier. Mostly, I like writing wise, I don't think he's the best. I think his ideology and his goals are pretty stupid. Like he just wants to be God, pretty much. He has a God complex, and yeah, whatever. Makima, I don't know, bro. Now Makima's bad as fuck. Like I would let her do some things to me, but right, bro, she's like kind of annoying. She did do one thing in the manga that I like, but she also does things in the manga that I don't like at all. But like, yeah, I'm gonna put her at B tier, man. She's okay. I don't know. Put right there. That's Father from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Father, I want to rewatch Fullmetal. It's been so long. I know he has like good ideology or whatever. I don't really understand it that much. I'm gonna put him at B tier as well. I like him. I think he's cool, but I just think I need to rewatch it to fully understand his character. So I'm going to put him there. Now, L. Now, obviously, when we think of L, we think of him as a good guy. He is. But when you think about it, he is the antagonist of Death Note. He is going against the protagonist, so therefore he is the antagonist. He might be the good guy in the situation, but he is an antagonist. Now, L, I'm going to put him at B tier. Don't hate me. I like L, but I think he's very overrated. I think he was a cool character, and I liked his dynamic with Light. But overall, I was on Light's side. I wanted Light to win the whole time. So, yeah. But he was still a good character. Now, Takasugi. Now, I've not finished Gintama. I've only seen, like, half of it. A little over half. And Takasugi, he's made appearances. He's been in the show. But he's not been, like... Oh, I need to pause my music. Shit. He's not been, like, a super important character. Or... He is a very important character, but I haven't. From where I am in the story, he's had appearances, but he's not been like the star of the show. He hasn't been like the main villain yet. So from what I've seen, I'm gonna put him at A tier mostly because he is very cool. Whenever he shows up, it's like interesting, but I just haven't seen enough of him to fully fall in love with him yet. I don't even know this guy's name. The guy from Hellsing, like the fucking reborn Hitler, bro. He is actually probably the most evil antagonist in all of anime. If you've watched Hellsing Ultimate, you know what this motherfucker does and what his ideology is. And he is literally just a fucked up person, bro. He is actually just evil. There's no good, like, bro. I'm going to put him at B tier. Not because I like him. He is a very horrible person and I hate what he does. But when he just made Hellsing so much more interesting. He made it, like, he made me want to see Alucard just fuck his shit up so much that it made Hellsing more interesting. So I think him being there, it made the series better, and I did like him, like, in that sense, but I don't like what he does at all. Muzan, C tier, bro. Well, no, Muzan's just underwhelming, bro. All the other demons are so, like, not so well written, but their backstories are so good, and Muzan is just like an empty shell of a villain, bro. He most basic goals ever. Not really. He wants to create like the perfect demon or something. I think he's fine. He's just kind of boring, man. He's just like, I don't know, underwhelming. Charles, I don't really know how to, because obviously Code Geass is one of my favorite animes of all time, but Charles, I don't know. I'm honestly gonna put Charles at B tier. I don't really have any words for him. He was just a really shitty father, and he had some pretty interesting goals that I didn't really agree with, so I'll put him there. Now, Shigaraki from My Hero. Shigaraki is probably my favorite new gen antagonist. I think he's a very well written character. Yeah, he's pretty well written. I like his backstory. His parallel with Deku is really nice, and he's fucking badass. And his power is cool. He just destroys shit. So I'm gonna put my S tier. I love Shigaraki, bro. I need to read the manga. Anti-Spiral. Now, Anti-Spiral, writing-wise, not the best. I think he's good ideology, and I personally am on his side more than the main character's side in Gurren Lagann. But he's still a very cool character, you know? He made the show more interesting. That final fight, those final few episodes, some of the best episodes I've ever seen, bro. Animation-wise, entertainment-wise, it's like one of the coolest fights ever. So I'm going to put him at high B tier. Very, very cool character. Very cool character. I need some water. Then we got Meruem. Alright. Meruem from Hunter x Hunter. Now, I'm going to put him at Godly. Now, I don't like Hunter x Hunter that much. Hunter x Hunter was enjoyable, don't get me wrong, whatever. But I don't like it the same way that everyone else who watched it does. I think it was a fine show, an average shonen, but it didn't really stand out to me that much. But Meruem, though, he stood out, and he was easily my favorite character in the show. One of my favorite villains of all time. He is just... His parallel with Gon and, like, his writing and his development throughout the Chimera Ant arc, I love. And yeah, that was like the one part of Hunter x Hunter that I actually found amazing. One for all, or all for one. C tier, bro. I think in the manga he's made more appearances and he's more important, but in the anime he's kind of just in the backgrounds controlling everything, but he's not really there that much. You know, that All Might fight was really cool though. I will admit that. Askeladd, another Godly, bro. Askeladd is easily, I'll put him my favorite. Yeah, he's my favorite antagonist, bro. He is just so, I don't know. Yes, he's an antagonist but he's also not at the same time, because he's obviously like a very good development point for Thorfinn. He's kind of like a father figure in a way. It's just a very weird relationship, but I personally, I just love Askeladd, bro. I think his writing is amazing. The ending, that for ending of the first season, bro, it got me, man. That was a really, really good episode. Esdeath from Akame got killed, bro. Now, Esdeath is kind of like the same as Makima, bro. She was a horrible person. She's kind of manipulative and shit like that, but man, she was cool. She's probably my favorite character. I'll put her at A tier. I liked her. Tatsumi is like weird, bro. I don't know what's wrong with him. Katakuri, favorite One Piece villain. I'm gonna put him S tier. I think he is very, very cool. I like his I like what he does. Like, yes, a little bit of minor spoilers for One Piece Whole Cake arc. Skip ahead of it a little bit. I like what he does at the end of the fight against Luffy. Like, obviously, he won the fight in my eyes. Luffy just had the willpower. Katakuri did not. Katakuri just gave up and was like, fine, you can have the win. And he gave up. Katakuri easily did more damage. He injured himself so that Luffy had a fair chance because of his girls or whatever. But, like, I think that's just, I don't know. I just think he's the GOAT One Piece villain, man. He's just a very good character. And that's very respectable what he did. Kaido, I'm gonna C tier, man. He's cool and all, but like, bro, I just don't really fuck with Kaido that much. He's just big, loud, strong, powerful dude trying to take over a country like every other One Piece villain. The only thing that I like about him is his obsession with like Joy Boy and that like he wanted to be him or whatever, and like that backstory, whatever. I don't remember it that much, but that was kind of cool, but like nothing too crazy. And here we got Griffith. He's an interesting one. He's my favorite Berserk character. Obviously I don't agree with the way he did, but he's just very cool. I like his writing. I like his dynamic with Guts is really cool. And I don't know, he's just a very interesting character, so I'm gonna put him S tier. Garo from One Punch Man. Garo, right? Actually, he's pretty well written. I'm kind of on his side too, man. His backstory was kind of sad, and he's just badass. He is so fucking cool in the manga, bro. He fucks shit up. He's standing on business. That's all I'm saying. He is actually badass as shit. So I'm going to put this guy in another S tier. We got a lot of S tiers, bro. That's just how goated anime villains are. And Dofi, low A. Dofi's cool, but he's just like the bad person. I don't know. Big, strong, powerful guy that fucks shit up. I don't know. He was okay. And then I meant to put Aizen on here. I guess I forgot. Aizen, I'd put at S tier. I think he's very fucking cool. That plot twist, and the way he manipulated like everything was just really, really interesting and unique. So I'm personally gonna put him at. I would put Aizen at S tier. Yeah. So this is my anime antagonist tier list. You know, we got 3 godly. So these are my favorite antagonists by far. My 3 goats, and then we got. You know, these guys are really, really amazing, but when people ask me, like, hey, who are your favorite antagonists? I will always list these guys. These guys are obviously some of my favorites as well. And these guys are cool. I like their characters a lot, but they're just not all the way up there, you know? and then B tier and C tier are pretty expo. And then yeah, these two fucks can literally rot in hell. I hate them. They are terrible. Yep. So that's it. All right. So if you guys enjoyed that tier list, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below your opinions on my list. What would you guys change? How would your guys' list go? I'm interested. Yeah, if you guys want more tier lists in the future, just comment below what kind of tier lists, anime, anything, food, whatever. I'll do them. I find them interesting. Go follow the Twitch. We're live over there all the time doing this stuff. Go join the Discord if you want. You get notified when we upload and go live and just other stuff like that. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.